Hey, morning, and welcome to a very painful edition of 7-Figure Business Secrets. Yes, good morning. As you can see, I'm actually not driving at the moment. I've just arrived at the office, and the reason I wasn't recording while driving was not because of health and safety and all of that. Is because you would have had to watch me wince every time I tried to change gear or press the brakes or anything like that. I'm a little bit painful this morning. I will be honest. Even move my head around. What actually happened was I played indoor soccer for the first time in 15 years last night. God help me. And I'm feeling it this morning. Basically every muscle along here, my lungs, my calves. Actually, after about half an hour, every time I tried to kick the ball or run, my calves would basically freeze up. So it was fun. It was a lot of fun, but I'm definitely suffering this morning for it. But all good. But here's the thing: my pain is definitely going to be your gain this morning, because what I realised overnight was what I actually went through before I actually went to the soccer match. And it wasn't just, let's go and play soccer. Actually, I went through a very interesting process, which is the exact same process that your customers go through before they buy one of your products or services. And I thought I'd actually share with you what was actually going on in my brain real time, and exactly what is going on in your customers' brains before they buy with you. So what happened? Well, basically I got a text on Tuesday morning. Yes, it seems like years ago now, but Tuesday morning from a friend saying, hey, we've got a group of guys all going to play soccer. Do you want to join? And basically he was the only person I knew. So it was like, oh, okay, bit of a, okay, but decided to go and play. And then it turned out it was going to be at the wrong time. I wasn't going to be able to play because I had Cub Scouts on. And then they changed the time, so I was going to be able to play. And eventually, so it all worked out in the end. So at 9 o'clock last night, we arrived up and 10:30, limped away. I did score a goal, by the way. So first goal in 15 years too. So hey, all good. But the process I went through was very interesting, because the first thing that, after I sort of texted back saying, I'm in, my brain went, well, hang on a second, football at my age and all this type of thing, is that the right thing? I know I want to remain fit and I like team sports, but is football the right choice for me? Is that the way I'm going to do it? Because I had questions in my mind about is this the best thing? Is this the product or service that that's actually going to deliver the health and the service things that I was looking for? And basically I convinced myself that this is right. And then the second part kicked in, which was, football's fine, but is football right for me in my situation right at the moment? Because basically it's an hour, it's at night, I haven't played in 15 years. Loads of stuff. I don't know the people there either. I only knew one person. So a whole pile of doubts came into my mind about, I think it's like, but football, I get it. It's great for fitness. It's great for social, all that. But is it right for me? And then, sort of convinced myself that actually, football, right. It's right for me. I love it. It was great. I used to play football morning, noon and night. I'd play 7 days a week. 2-3 hours. If I could play more than that, I'd get it. I would do it. I loved it. So so it's definitely right for me. And then the third set of doubts hit, and they were. It was like, hang on a second. 9 o'clock at night. It's dark. Maybe it's cold. What happens if it rains? And there were doubts about things that were outside of my control. Outside of, it wasn't to do with the football. It wasn't to do with football being right for me. It was other things. And typically to your customer's mind, they'd be things like, economy is going to fail, or I haven't got the money or the time to do it. So what I wanted to highlight to you is basically these three really important things, that if you want to make a sale and you want to make an easy sale, so not a really hard push sale, you need to address these three doubts that are typically in your customers' minds, and you need to overcome them before they are going to part their cash and believe that you and your product is the right thing for them. So really important you get these three things. So the first thing, so if you were selling barbecues, right? The first thing you got to realize is that a lot of people out there, they don't know that barbecuing is an applicable way of cooking food, for example, or for inviting people around to their house. So you need to convince them that actually, barbecuing is a great way of cooking food. It's a great sort of social way of doing things. So you need to convince people on barbecuing itself, first of all. Yeah, you got with me? The second thing you need to do is you need to convince them that barbecuing is right for them. Because, if you've never barbecued before, you're going to be thinking, hang on a second, can I do this? Maybe there's something complicated about it. How would I go about it? So again, if you're a barbecue salesperson, if you could actually get them to a live barbecue and get them to hold the tongs and turn over the sausages and then at the end actually eat it, then you're going to convince them that, hang on a second, not only do I think barbecue is great for social events and cooking food, but actually I can do it. I can actually turn the sausage and it all works for me. And the third thing that's going to come into their mind is then, well, yeah, but hang on a second, barbecue, I can do it, but I don't know what to cook. Or maybe it's going to rain and I don't want the barbecue just sitting in the rain the whole time. So you need to address those fears as well. So if I was selling barbecues, I would 10-page or 10 superb recipes that anyone can cook from ingredients available in your local supermarket. And then you're taking that doubt and worry straight off the person's mind. Here's a free booklet with your barbecue. Or if it's going to rain, there's the tarpaulin, the cover that goes over your barbecue and can keep you sheltered. So, I could buy that with me as well. So you need to address those sort of out of their control type issues as well. And the third one to always be aware of is money. Money is nearly always one of those hidden things behind the scenes. So if you're selling expensive barbecues, maybe you need to be offering a payment plan as well. So it's only $20 a month, whatever it is, yeah? So you take that off their list of doubts as well. So hope that makes sense. Remember, the three things is you've got to overcome these doubts in your customer's mind if you're going to make a sale to them. Otherwise, it's going to be very, very difficult. The first one is make sure that you have made it very clear that this type of thing, so my football, is definitely going to deliver health and social benefits. The second thing is you need to address the fears that your customer has about them using what the goods or service that you've got for them. So in my situation, I had to make sure that I was convinced myself that, I'd be meeting a great bunch of lads and I could still do it. And the third one is you must address those unseen doubts, the weathers, the money, the lack of time, the economy is going to go bad. You need to have something in place to address those doubts too as well. And if you've got all three of those in your marketing materials or on your web page or in your follow-up sequence and video sequence, you will be absolutely amazed at how much easier sales are. So where typically you would maybe make one sale out of every 10 attempts, you'll be getting 3, 4. It's that simple. And if you think about the psychology of what you're doing, all you're doing is helping people visualize themselves in the moment, using your products and services. You're looking after their worries and doubts by hopefully giving them information about how to overcome them, which is a very cool thing to do. It's something you should absolutely be doing anyway. But when you follow this 3-step process, you'll find it a lot easier. It makes a lot more sense, and you'll get a lot more sales, which means a lot more happy customers and you influencing a lot more people's lives. Right, I better go into work now and wince my way through the day. Actually, you should have seen me trying to get down the stairs this morning. It was, my son was laughing at me, but we won't go into that. Cool. Talk to you later. See you then. Bye.